As the quest progressed, isolated players were ambushed by the curse, becoming level 120 NPC puppets in the end. I'm thinking of using this method to have you all reach max level. Yes. That's right. Stillwater, a priest at your level should have already learned the resurrection spell, right? Then there's no problem. Sophia, the curse part depends on you. Will it listen to you? But Big Bro Ling Su. After getting cursed, what'll happen to us? It's likely you'll become those lost shadows born from the curse source. It will lead you to make wrong choices and lose your inner direction, eventually becoming its slaves. I only recognize you as my master, Ling Su. Ah. I don't want that. Then do you trust the light? Sophia will use light to guide you. Follow the light and rid your confusion. That's too abstract. Who'd be willing to be the first to die? I'll be the first. If not for Ling Su, Bai Lai and the others saving me, I would have long died in this villa. So, let me be the first. I trust Ling Su. Pay attention to the light's guidance. Tian Na. Bai Lai. Altar of the Dead. We're both NPCs, I don't wish to kill you. Guarding this place is the duty I was born with. Guardian of the altar, why are you doing this? As a part of the game, you have no way of obtaining that weapon. You don't need to care about this. Master has his ways. I heard that the thief player that Master values got a mythic weapon here. Interesting. This is the place. System notification. Weapon Quest Challenger, identify yourself. System notification. Identified as NPC, not within the challenge scope. You won't give me even a little face. I rarely come by. System notification warning. You are not within the challenge scope, please leave. Looks like I have to use force to blast you away. No. I want the complete weapon system. As long as you are a part of the game. Warning, now you have to obey my commands. It's almost morning now. Tian Na has been in there for so long. Will she be okay? This curse source is best at illusions. Don't worry. Just in case, I still have a hand. But I believe that Tian Na can succeed. Vines. It's supposed to be the skill I'm best at using. Tian Na. Tian Na. It's all because of your incompetence. We died because of you. Sis Tian Na. I don't want to die. It's your improper management that killed us. Why did you suspect me? Why did you tie me up? Light. Mother. Tian Na, where did you go? I always have to remind you that you can't relax easily. Our company just went public recently, and various operations are still unstable, so we need your help. Nurturing your management skills since you were young was all for the sake of the company. I know you like the world and the game, but you can't just play. Have you been handling the real-world business? Connections well within the game. You have to climb higher, no matter who you have to use. Have you forgotten? Our current business was your father's dying dream before he passed away. It's just like what your mother said, Tian Na. All that you have now comes from relying on the talents of others. It's always been like that. Me, Wasabi, Daila, Stillwater, and even Ling Su are all just tools for your advancement. You righteously formed a team to save others at the beginning, yet your own incompetence caused everyone in the villa to die. Only you survived by pathetically clinging to life. Shouldn't you atone for your incompetence? Nana, come back with me quickly, we still have to fight for the company's future. Will you return to your life? Or will you turn back to atone for your sins? What will you choose? A choice of my heart. Is it? So that's how it is. But back then, I've already made peace with it. It wasn't for personal gain at all. Thank you. Getting to know friends like you is the real reason I love this game world. Wanted you to look at me. Tian Na, listen. You will definitely play a very important role in this war. I owe you a hug. Your intention to save me at the time illuminated the light in my heart. Ling Su. Tian Na is moving. Is it dissipating? Tian Na. Sophia's guidance. Succeeded. Stillwater. Res Tian Na. Got it. Weakened state. All of you, turn around. No looking. Nope. Hee hee. Player has entered weakened state. All attributes are reduced by 80. And skills are unusable. Clears after 24 hours. 1 day far exceeds the usual weakened time after players resurrect. I never expected this. Is this the price for quickly reaching the max level? My resurrection spell skill has a 12-hour cooldown too. We still have 6 people, so we'll need at least 3.5 days. But for the 7 of us to reach the max level in a mere few days. It's almost like we're cheating. If it was the original leveling difficulty. It's impossible even if we had 1.5 years. So in a way, we'll have to thank the current situation to some extent. Ling Su. Friend. Daila, something big's happened. Central Kingdom. Around the area near the Central Kingdom. Thousand Autumn Base, Advent of 1,000 Autumn's headquarters, Central Kingdom Villa. The protection magic has been broken. The area you're in isn't safe right now. According to the front lines. The protection magic cast by 1,000 people was broken through. The weapons of the enemy NPCs have all received an unprecedented upgrade. What the hell is that? All. Retreat. Team leader. You too. Fall back to the other bases. You guys run first. Their weapons weren't so strong just yesterday. Why did they all become so strong overnight? Base A, the base closest to the Central Kingdom, has already fallen. It fell too quickly. We didn't even have time to reinforce them. Leader Daila. What do we do next? The NPC's current destructive power is simply unstoppable. If this goes on, the other bases will fall too. It just happened to be when the majority of our forces went to grind levels in dungeons. Could Ling Su's dungeon max level plan have already been exposed? It's only been 1 night. Daila, Ling Su wants me to go level up first. He said it won't take much time. I trust you the most, so I leave the player camp's defense to you. Don't worry. After being played by Ling Su 2 days ago, the NPCs probably won't make any big moves that could threaten us. Go on, Sis Tian Na. Leave this to me. Is Tian Na and the others have all gone to level up? Without her in charge. I really don't know what to do at this moment. Guildmaster Blue Cloud and the others are all leveling up too. Do I call them back? But looking at the current situation of the game, this fight will be a protracted war. Though Ling Su found a way to level up quickly, it still takes some time. This is an extremely rare opportunity to strengthen the entire player camp. If I have them stop leveling and come back to defend, I don't know if it will ruin this opportunity. Damn it. What should I do? I didn't think Sis Tian Na's job was this hard. Leader Daila. We can't hesitate any longer. I shouldn't have promised to help her take command. Ling Su hasn't replied either. What exactly should I do? We have to decide on the next step. Whatever. Move the rear defense troops that haven't had their turn to level up to base C. Have the first level up batch come out and fill in the gap in the rear. We have to buy as much time as possible for those top players to level up, no matter how strong the NPCs have become. We have to hold on to the hard-won territories at all costs. Report. We've successfully taken over the base. The powerful weapons Master bestowed upon us were highly effective. Why are you acting all smug? We are all max level NPCs. Do you not feel ashamed? Verbal attack, just a bunch of trash, and you're celebrating here. If we weren't in the same camp, we would have long thrown you out like the trash you are. You don't have any self-awareness, do you? Please. No more. Of course, trash can't comprehend the essence of things. It's here. Chief Xiaobo's sharp-tongued personality. Otherwise, you'll be savaged by criticism. Don't provoke him when he's in a bad mood. Stay low profile. The leader is a famous sharp-tongued critic in the game. He's a special NPC who critiques and observes the relationship between players and the game. Dealing with you bunch of trash that don't know right from wrong is so tiring. Later, he was recruited by Master. And was appointed as the NPC commander of the Central Kingdom. Game region. Chief Xiaobo, don't be angry. Haha. Do we ride the momentum and take back all the bases in one go? When encountering a situation where the front base is lost, the typical response would be to move large numbers of rear troops to the front to stop the enemy's advance. Large troops player camp, so what we should do next is, frontline PC camp. We should do the same as them. Seriously, we shouldn't give them a chance to counterattack and deal with them all in one fell swoop. I understand, Chief. Someone, drag this smartass away and chop him up. I don't want to see him again. Ah. Why, Chief? What did I say wrong? Stupid. Looks like this is the reason our NPC camp got played. True victory on the battlefield is obtained from using the minimum resources to achieve maximum results. Solely using numbers to stack up results. This isn't a kid's game. Headquarters, because they are human, we can exploit the enemy's habitual thinking in their strategies. High OP, our next step should be to attack their weakened rear base. There shouldn't be a player-occupied base in that direction. Indeed, there isn't. But some parts of that area were also in the range of their protection magic. Are there any landmarks in that area? There's a villa. Building. This might. How did their weapons attacks suddenly become so strong? It's unclear. I feel like even those at our level won't survive an attack like that. We have to lure them away. Don't get hit. Seems like the weapons of the NPCs outside have all gotten strong upgrades. Nardo, Dark Feather, you two have better mobility compared to others. Follow me to lure away the invading NPCs in this area. The others, stay at the villa. Protect the weakened Tian Na. What are you trying to do? Want to use skills to test how strong their weapon upgrades. R. A tie, is it? That's one of my ultimate moves. Stop wasting your strength, our mission is to lure them away. There's no need to forcibly face them. Leave killing them to Ling Su. So what if your weapon's been upgraded? Can you beat me? Some mere weapon upgrades cannot change your fate of being harvested by me. It's him. Target that thief player. Pass down the order, immediately begin the next attack. Yes. Let me see your strategy. Leader Dyla. Large numbers of enemy troops have been spotted in our rear. The target should be base A. Our moves were predicted. How many players are in base A right now? Adding the original first batch of players who were moved there. There's only 300 or so players. We've been surrounded. 300, brave players. That's too little. Hours ago, Dungeon Slimes riot. Miss Xiaolon leveled up again. So fast. Strike. Got 3 this time. Slime Shaolin, the slimes here are almost done dividing. I was level 73 when I entered, but now I'm already level 81. There are 22 slimes here, let's split them. To think of such a leveling method, Big Bro Ling Su is so amazing. I leveled up from level 81 to level 87 using only one night. That's because our levels are all on the low side. Ah! To level up twice in one night, this is so fast. Look at those high-level players, they only leveled up twice. It's another hurdle starting from level 100. The EXP required for each level afterward is huge. I roughly calculated it. It'll take at least 10 days to level up from level 100 to level 120 with the current method. Plus, we also take turns leveling in batches. But compared to normal, this leveling speed is already astonishing. So it'll take even more time. That's true. It's mainly that this method only requires each player to farm a single slime according to the instructions. This way, players generally won't fight over monsters. The monsters regenerate continuously, too. Not only does this allow individual players to level up quickly, it also allows a large number of players to grind levels at the same time without any chaos. Ling Su's method is truly amazing. To come up with such a method in this environment. That guy really is a genius. Hey! A new wave of slimes is ready. There's a message from above. Due to a need for defensive forces outside, our batch has to exit the dungeon early. Ah! I only leveled up 8 levels. This feeling of leveling quickly, I still want to feel it. Was excited. Now I'm bored. Then, do we leave after clearing this wave of slimes? Let's listen to the order, we can still come back to grind afterwards anyway. Where's the gathering point? Players who receive this message, please gather it according to the message. It's Base A, in the rear. Former advent of 1,000 autumns. Base A. The has been broken through. Hurry and check on the mage troop situation. See whether they can cast the again. Ah. They've already been wiped out. I only leveled up twice, why is it our turn to defend now? What the heck are they doing? I want to reach the max level. There's probably about 300 of us here. But I remember there being more players in the first batch. Maybe they're giving priority to the original Penumbra players. Are there players from behind jumping the line? It's possible. Suddenly having us defend the rear. It just sounds like an excuse. The rear has always been quite safe. Even if they wanted to mobilize us, it should be at the front lines. There's definitely some special arrangement that sacrificed our leveling time in return. Seems like everyone is quite displeased with the sudden mobilization. Of course. Those players only care about reaching the max level quickly. Putting aside the current weird game situation, it's impossible to have an opportunity to reach the max level in such a short time normally. They all want to take as big of a piece of this pie they can. After all, for many players, the game is closely connected to their real-life interests. That's why, they all definitely feel that they're suffering a loss by having less time to level up. You're really perceptive, Miss Shaolin. Everyone, stop. Don't advance anymore. I've received news of a sudden situation. Ah, Leader Dyla sent me a private message. Me too. Why is he panicking so much? Has already fallen. They want us to immediately leave the area. We've been surrounded. Dark Feather. Don't do it. Narlo, use your speed advantage to lure them away from the villa area. Be careful, you have to come back alive. Don't worry, Master. We can't kill the NPCs in this area. It will only attract their attention to us. Let Narlo lure them away and disperse their attention towards this area. We have to ensure the villa's safety as soon as possible. I received more news. Besa has fallen. It didn't even take an hour. Base 1,000 Autumn's headquarters at this rate. It won't be long before they reach 1,000 Autumn's headquarters. Should we go reinforce them? I've already told Dyla to have Guildmaster Blue Cloud and the others stop grinding levels first and return to headquarters to defend it. Tian Na is still weakened, and Dyla can't completely respond to this sudden NPC counterattack yet. I can't handle everything alone. So, ensuring that you guys can safely reach max level is crucial. As Shadow, I trust you all the most to help share my burden. Thief Ling Ce. Bye. I'm here to destroy your headquarters. Wait, Dark Feather. Let it finish. You should already know that your base A has been captured by us. Not just base A, the area around your headquarters will fall under our control very soon. With base A as the center, we will build a massive and powerful weapon. At a legendary grade. The target is your advent of 1,000 Autumn's headquarters. At that time, the biggest base in your player camp will be razed to the ground. On what basis should I believe that you have this capability? Kaltar of the Dead. I believe that you should be familiar with it. The place that controls the strongest legendary grade weapons in Heavenland. Now, it has already fallen into Master's grasp. I will give you a choice. Have a game with me. If you win, the reward will be the key to solving your current crisis. Why are you doing this? Because I wish to see the man who can defeat Master with my own eyes. And if I refuse, then these 300 players along with your friends among them, will become the next batch of souls for weapon upgrading. There's still the final testing left. Looks like it's almost ready. After all, this is a large-scale weapon of the legendary grade. A field test is crucial. Though you don't have any talent in espionage, you have some achievements in creation. Seems like it was right for the Lord to save you. I don't need your opinion on me, you windbag. I heard that this thing requires quite a lot of energy to activate. That's right. This is something the Lord dug out from the game's arsenal, invented by the legendary mad scientist. In order to pursue maximum power, he broke the last taboo, and exchanged life for energy. It's a weapon born for war. To think we have to employ such a weapon. Being forced to use such a weapon to fight those humans. Both of you hold responsibility for this. One acted as a spy and got led around in circles, allowing the player camp to obtain a lot of territory. Another was appointed as the Central Region's commander yet still hasn't taken any action. In the end, the Lord had to step in and take control of the game's weapon system to help you. You've greatly disappointed the Lord. Weren't you out tracking down the 2 players who've been hunting our comrades lately? Are you back to lecture us because you made no progress? You birdbrain. My mission is none of your concern. You better take care of yourself first, Xiaobo. Your usual bystander attitude has started to make the Lord a bit impatient. It's your turn to step up and prove yourself now. I have some new intel for you. The most important target is still that Thief Ling Ce. How about it, Thief Ling Ce? If you aren't willing to play against me, I'll send those friends of yours to hell. Furthermore, the largest base you humans have will be flattened to the ground. Tell me, what kind of game do you speak of? Ling Ce. This is a trap. If they really intended to do so, they wouldn't need to notify you first at all. I know, Dark Feather. Their real target is me. Perhaps, the reason behind this fight against the game is all because of me. It's hard to explain right now. Protect the other members of Shadow. Wait for my triumphant return. Ling Ce. Use hostages to threaten him. That's right. The Lord believes that this is a reason he can't refuse. It is also his greatest weakness. You must make use of this and take control of his friends when an opportunity arises. But from the gathered intel, the members of Shadow who are closest to him all act with him. I'm afraid this opportunity will be hard to come by. There are still these three. Oh, they aren't in my intel. They are three human players the Lord once contacted and used to connect the game and real worlds. Before this war, they once had a conflict with Kyujin Shin, advent of 1,000 Autumn's guildmaster, and the capitalist force behind him too. The Lord is in a collaborative relationship with that capitalist force. Locking Kyujin Shin up without killing him is also a favor for them. While you're at it, take this chance to take out those three. Consider it a favor to that capitalist force. You really believe that I can handle that man who even the Lord avoids and perfectly complete these tasks? Of course, it won't all depend on you. This is the purpose behind me meeting you alone. This is a space weapon that the Lord had me give you to trap that thief, Ling Ce. Use it, along with your unique ability, to trap him. I still need more time. Everything in your past will be scrutinized. Another space again. Welcome to the first node. Node. The place of beginning, the capital of Casfido. Ah. This is Soldier. My past. Ah. Why are they guarding this area so strictly? From what I can see. Even if we want to rescue the others, it's too difficult. Looks like they really don't intend on letting the players in this area leave alive. And that strange magic barrier. Is it necessary? Why is this area receiving special treatment? Could it be that all of this is for massacring the 300 players inside? Save me. Ha. You're really smart, Xiaolon. Having us use the 404 method to hide first. We'd already be dead otherwise, even if we're hidden. Our current situation is extremely dangerous. This area has been surrounded by NPCs. With our levels, we'll be like moths to a flame if we fight with them head-on. It won't be long before the 404 method will become useless. If this goes on, we'll die here sooner or later. What is this? Please accept the delivery. Isn't this Weeping Flute? Retrieving new node. Dark Forest. I didn't think I'd have a chance to meet you again. Big Bully. Is this game about going through my past? Thief Ling Ce, this is the beginning of your game. Though I have no way of knowing your experiences before entering the game, don't even think of finding out about my rebirth. Starting from this node, your past in the game will be revealed under my gaze. I have too many questions about you that I wish to know the answers to. Answer. Challenge. Please make a choice. Answer and challenge. What do they mean? You will naturally know after you choose. Challenge then. We'll choose challenge. Let me see what kind of tricks this game wants to play. The quest access point should be here. The first time you accepted a challenge quest, you displayed astonishing gaming talent. I've never seen anything like this since the game launch. You leveled up quickly all on your own. Captain, it seems like something's happened, the Heavenland Forum is exploding. And stirred up buzz in the game for the first time. All of this is so much like topic evaluation. The protagonist of a feel-good story. So the challenge I chose is Soldier Ant 120 to solo clear Queen Ant's nest again. Queen Ant, Thief Ling Ce, do you still remember how you solo cleared this dungeon? It was like you already knew the dungeon's details in advance. It was brilliant. Using the monster's fear against fire, you separated the ant mobs from the queen ant and burned the boss alive. However, you can't use your foreknowledge this time. Face them openly and squarely. Humph, boring. You really think that I can't solo them all? Whether it be in the past, or now. This broken challenge of yours. The game has only just begun. Ah. Save me. Molotov cocktails. Ah. Challenge victory. Obtained item weapons Molotov cocktail X100. Items have been randomly sent to the player camp's battlefield. Teleport. What's going on? As long as you obtain victory in an answer or challenge, you can obtain a specified item weapon that will be randomly sent to the 300 players on that battlefield, raising their chances of survival. I said that this game is your only way to save them. If you weren't willing, the time you'd require to rush over would be enough for us to kill them twice over. So, your choice to participate in this game was very wise. Humph. It's only because I know your lord loves to gamble with others' lives that I made this choice. Since they can really be saved through this game, bring it on. I'll overturn all your tricks. No need to rush. This way, we can see more of the scenery along the way. For instance, the queen ant's nest that's been cleared countless times by players. Even if it means being wiped out, the soldier ants will protect the queen ant without hesitation in the end. Perhaps, compared to watching the queen ant be soloed right before their eyes, they are more willing to pursue this kind of death. Congratulations on obtaining the first item weapon, Molotov cocktail. They have been distributed across the battlefield. Hopefully, those players can make good use of them. Now, answer challenge, what will you choose next? Just like he said, since the game has just begun, I should first figure it out. Answer, you have chosen answer. Judgment value. The gameplay of answer is very simple. According to your past in the game, you only need to answer my questions. Answering questions. Yes, answering questions. Are we here to feed the monsters? Afterwards, receive my judgment. Thiefling CE, do you like teaming up with others and playing the game together? From then until now. I was a lone wolf in my past life. Of course, I like solo leveling even more. Judgment complete. Answer, fail. Answer fail, 10 points deducted from judgment value. Hey. Why did I fail? I already answered your question. What's your judgment criteria? Unfortunately, I cannot tell you how to obtain victory in answer right now. Everything is on you. Dark Feather was right. This is a trap. A judgment without criteria. I don't know the price for having the judgment value deducted either. Seems like I can only choose challenge from now. But don't be discouraged, Thiefling CE. You can obtain 3 item weapons at once if you obtain victory in answer, but you can still obtain 1 item weapon even if you fail. You can even choose the target you wish to send the item weapon to. You can only choose after completing answer. I can choose the target. This rule is blatantly trying to tempt me into choosing answer. Looks like this game isn't intended for my death. What exactly is your goal? I am only an observer. An observer who is greatly interested in you. I told you that there's no need to rush. The game still has a long way to go. I believe that you can find the answer, Thiefling CE. Obtained item weapon, Weeping Flute sent to the designated target on the battlefield. Next node, you have chosen challenge. Val challenge. Stop sleeping, big bully. Sublord rank. B00. Let me experience the feeling of soloing you again. It's the Weeping Flute. I still remember it. But why did it appear here? At this time. It must be Big Bro Ling CE. That's the Weeping Bird. Only Big Bro Ling CE used the Weeping Flute to skip fighting mobs when challenging Dark Forest. Big Bro Ling CE is definitely helping us from somewhere. Really? Then are we saved? With Big Bro Ling CE here, we're definitely saved. But what's the use of giving me this? We aren't in the dungeon right now, and there aren't insect monsters nearby either. Our enemies are those NPCs. Xiaolan is right, what's the use if he sends things without explaining what to do with it? You killed all of my friends. I'll kill you even if it means my death. Ah. Those NPCs are close again. Let's find another place to hide first. Miss Xiaolan. Wait. Let me give this weeping flute a try. Ha! Weeping bird. It actually summoned a level 120 weeping bird. The stupid bird is so handsome now. That stupid-looking bird is this strong. Weeping bird family. 120 weeping bird big brother. What's with the big brother's eyes lol? 120 weeping bird second brother. Beep 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 beep. Hey. Stop being dazed and hide. You guys. Ah. That family of weeping birds is all grown up now. Oh you. I think I saw you somewhere. It was during that forum broadcast. The thief who killed Kyujin Shin. So you were also among the 300 players here. I'm saved. I don't want to die. Please let me follow you. Didn't you just say you were going to fight the NPCs to the death for your dead friends? No, I actually. Not good. The sound of the flute earlier has attracted more NPCs. Shit. I didn't expect the flute's sound to cause such a large commotion. What do we do? We can only fight. Ah. Ha. Something flew towards the NPCs. It's like how something seemed to be protecting us back then. Rice Army. Goddess. Run. What? Ling Ce was threatened into entering an NPC's game. He sent me back to relay some instructions to you all. Shadow is not to return to the battlefield. The primary focus is having everyone reach the max level. You'll be in charge of the villa's safety, Stillwater. But if the NPCs find us, we can't resist with our current levels. It's not something Stillwater can control. I understand. Since Ling Ce thinks that our levels are the top priority, he definitely has his own considerations. Before he returns, we must protect this place well. Coco and I have already set up alarm magic around this area. Dark Feather, you're responsible for scouting. Narlo is still luring the NPCs away. Good. Tell him to be careful. Tell little Ryuko and Van Craft to quickly set up the potion defense fortification while it's still safe. There are 2 hours left. Coco, it'll be your turn to level up next. Challenge Mud Dragon, Lord of the Swamp Victory reward item weapons have been randomly sent to the battlefield. Next node. Challenge. Silent Hall. Broken Buddha. You and I both have broken souls. Forever falling down an endless pit. Fallen Azura, so that's how it is. Back then, I couldn't land the last hit on you before sending you off the cliff. Those mysterious words were for your final form, huh? Challenge Gate of Hell Azure Victory reward item weapons have been randomly sent to the battlefield next node. Disastrous Graveyard. Wailing Ghoul. The Sky. Challenge Disastrous Graveyard Victory reward item weapons have been randomly sent to the battlefield. Even if they've all become level 120, they still can't stop my ability to solo everything. This is also my answer to your question once again. You guys, run. I'll use my flames to block them. Watch my artifact that fell from the sky. Starfire Set Universal Class Version. What is this item? Mala Beads. Why can this staff summon skeletons? Ray, how terrifying. Skeleton Staff Next Node Challenge. W. After observation, your solo ability is beyond doubt, Thief Ling Ce. Then, your challenge target this time is. This is. Yourself. The Class Awakening Quest. Advent of 1,000 Autumn's Headquarters. This is the situation. Besa at the rear has fallen. On the front lines, we've lost large areas close to the Central Kingdom. The battlefield outside is a mess. News from the front lines say that the defense is currently under great pressure. Guildmaster Hua Xiaoye has rushed over with Xiao Ciyuan and Sawyer as reinforcements. But the weird thing is, after taking down Base A, why did the NPCs stop their attack and stand guard at the area between Base A and our headquarters? It's clear that our defense is very weak right now. To them, this is a major strategic mistake. A commander who can initiate a tactical ambush shouldn't act without a plan and commit such a low-level mistake. Big Bro Blue Cloud, you mean that? They have some kind of hidden agenda. It's highly likely. It's just that we haven't discovered it yet. Temptress, expand your scouting range to include the fallen Base A. Sigh, I was enjoying the level grind so much, yet I had to leave so quickly. This level up method really isn't sustainable. I even have to go around scouting now. I just came back making a weak lady like me work so much. You bunch of men really know how to order women around. Right now, we need even more info. Guildmaster Blue Cloud. How's the situation at the headquarters? Have the NPCs shown signs of attacking? Don't worry, looks like they don't have the intention to attack the headquarters. We have enough time to prepare our defense, so it should be fine for a short while. I'm sorry, but I'll leave the headquarters defense to you, Guildmaster Blue Cloud. Yes. Reporting Guildmaster Hua Xiaoye's team has arrived. Tell her to immediately head to Base C. Seems like you're under a real lot of pressure there, Dyla. There are too many things to deal with. If Base C falls too, the bases after it will all fall like domino blocks. The defense must hold. I promised. Thank you for your hard work, Dyla. Sorry that I was late. Sis Tian Na. You've woken up. I heard from Vice Guildmaster Coco Lee that you were in a weakened state and constantly comatose. I'm awake now. But my body is still very weak. I still need about 12 hours to completely recover. I've heard about the outside situation from Vice Guildmaster Coco Lee. Although I can't personally act in command, I can help you handle various affairs. Won't you be forcing yourself, Sis Tian Na? It's fine, there's no problem with remote management. Thank God. With you back, the entire defense line's coordination is secured. Tian Na, don't force yourself too much. It's alright. You have to be careful, Vice Guildmaster Coco Lee. You don't need to call me Vice Guildmaster anymore, just call me Coco Lee. I've got the words you told me to remember based on your experience at curse leveling in my head. Trust the guidance of the light, I feel like I found it long ago. As long as Stillwater is beside me. Please, Sophia. Come. My journey to the max level. Level 120 is waiting for me. Elemental Transformation Water Rush. Elemental Transformation Fire Shield. It's exactly the same as that time. This level 120 me has all of my skills. Even the power of the weapon in his hands is the same as mine. Which means, from all the skills I've learned to my equipment. This awakening quest was the time that I truly grasped the essence of Top Time. Top Time was also the key to defeating you back then. He can also grasp Top Time. Ugh. Could this guy know even that move? Open the sky. Move the equipment inside, but don't put it too close to the passage. Energy fluctuations are being adjusted. This area's interference is more serious. The passage is complete. All that's left is to safely transport that weapon over. What the hell are they doing in our Base A? Analysis result. Underground passage. Underground passage. Temptress, I've received the images you sent. Looks like they want to transport something over through this underground passage. And the energy fluctuations emitting from that passage. It's very unusual. I have a bad feeling. Can you have your pet move closer? You've seen how intense those energy fluctuations are. Any closer and my pet will be in danger. This distance is already the limit. Since that's the case, collect as much data as possible on that. Energy from where you are. Do you hear me? Temptress. She's not answering. Temptress. Could she have encountered enemies? It's very likely. Hopefully the opponent is male. For her, it's the same as scouting the enemy camp alone. After all, the entire area around Base A has been occupied by the NPCs. That's Dark Feathers Flying Crow message. Ling CE is tied up with an NPC and can't break free for now. We've obtained important info. The NPCs are creating a legendary weapon in base AI, said to be able to destroy Thousand Autumn's headquarters. We Shadow are unable to return to the battlefield for now. Temptress's information was correct. Those energy fluctuations should be the NPCs deploying the weapon. What's worse is, we must win this game. Ling CE has been tied up. That means our trump card is temporarily unavailable. The reason our player camp could hold on until now is all due to his efforts. Shadow and those powerful companions of his, Shadow, are unable to fight for now. There's also the hidden danger in base A and the front lines facing great pressure. At this time when reliable help is extremely scarce. Temptress has gone missing too. To the current player camp, each of these is a serious blow. These are our darkest hours yet. It's time we take action ourselves. Our Celestial, one of the 3 major guilds in Heavenland, is no pushover. Big Bro Blue Cloud. We will hold on in these darkest hours. Whether they are grinding levels or on the battlefield, have them all gather at the headquarters. Gather the still living members of Celestial. We will ambush base A. And take down their legendary weapon. Elemental transformation. Fire evasion. Ling CE, well done. If not for using my defensive skill in time, taking my own giant sword would really be enough to kill me. He even knows my open the sky. Could it be that he also knows my newest form? Body of chaotic turmoil again. Body of chaotic turmoil using 2 of my big moves consecutively. This me really isn't polite. Since that's the case, I won't be polite either. It's this form. That form in the database. The form that defeated the Lord. So, can you also transform into this form? Not gonna talk. Sure enough, it's the same as the awakening quest. You're a mute. No need to dodge anymore. Your top time is too slow. How strong. Looks like you really can't transform into this new form. You can replicate all of my abilities, yet this form is the only exception. This indirectly proves a few things. If that's the case, I can use this game well. Another one of those symbols appeared in the sky again. It's an airdrop. It's definitely another item Ling CE gave us. Let's go. We must grab that item. They are the key to our survival. Rock Fire Rush plus Elemental Transform. Me in my awakened form. Spectral invisibility. And me in my ordinary form. R. This far apart. Challenge Awakening Quest reward item weapons have been randomly sent to the battlefield. Whoa. Run. The NPCs who were held up by that skill from nowhere have caught up. Smoke bomb. Dodge. Follow me. Single-use hook. Your moves are getting more and more similar to Ling Su's J-drama run. Really? Great. I've been working hard recording and learning Big Bro Ling Su's gaming skills. Guys, look. Skeleton army. Advance. Over there. Did Big Bro Ling Ce send that skeleton summoning weapon too? It's the Starfire set. The Starfire set is a low-level equipment set. For it to appear on this battlefield must definitely be Big Bro Ling Su's doing. He's helping the entire battlefield. This proves that Ling Ce isn't only helping us. While the other players are rushing to grab that item weapon in the sky, they'll attract most of the NPCs' attention. J-drama run, as a thief who always takes Big Bro Ling Ce as a model. At this critical moment, we'll have to rely on you to grab that item weapon that Ling Ce wants to give us. I've seen how you tirelessly hone your gaming skills, always chasing after Ling Ce. Right now, it is right behind you. Run. J-drama run. Got it, Sis Shaolon. Thank you. From the moment I met Big Bro Ling Ce, I silently planted the goal of becoming a thief. As amazing as he is, honed myself. Top time. This is the moment. Sprint. A cliff. If it were Big Bro Ling Ce, he'd definitely do it like this. I can definitely become a thief as amazing as Big Bro Ling Ce. Got it. Congratulations, you've received the item weapon J-drama run. A succeeded. New class state. Thief Ling Ce. I finally got to witness your awakened form. It truly lives up to its reputation of being strong. Is that so? Since you evaluate it so highly, shouldn't you obediently admit defeat in this game? Indeed, I have no chance of defeating you in that form. However, the goal of my game is not to defeat you, but to observe you. Next node, please select answer or challenge. Humph. Getting constantly stared at by a man like this feels disgusting, you know. You should allow me to resist a bit, too. Ichem. I realized something in the Awakening Quest challenge just now. Since you can already acquire all of my abilities and skills to become tools of challenge, why didn't you include my awakened form too? Your praise towards my awakened form just now made me even more certain. Perhaps my abilities in my awakened form, awakened, completely surpassed the limits of your game. I desire to know the situation on the battlefield. Since silence. Direct thrust. Shaolon. Stack more damage reduction shields on me. My MP's running low. This magic damage on this mage NPC's weapon is too high. I can't take it. Arcane Bullet. T-Drama Run. Did you use a mage's skill just now? Isn't that just like Ling Su? A player with classes. 2 MHM, the weapon item I got let me choose a new single attribute class. This was definitely Big Bro Ling Su's arrangement, so I became a thief mage dual class player like him. And I could only choose one attribute for the mage class. So I chose the arcane attribute that non-mainstream excels at. Even if non-mainstream can't play the game with us right now, he'll forever be one of us. The NPC's up again. Arcane magic is good at afflicting silence on opponents, but its downside is the short duration. Come on, we've already got the weapon item, no need to continue fighting them. Impact. As expected, you got that weapon item in the sky. It was the correct choice to come here. He is by that thief who defeated Kyujin Shin. I've seen him before. He's the thief who called his group the Chosen Four when we just entered the game. I think they already joined the Penumbra Guild. No wonder. So you're part of Penumbra. The players of Penumbra really are all talents. No wonder you could grab that weapon item from that group of NPCs. After this war ends, I'll definitely join Penumbra. So that thief who was in the broadcast was also among us trapped players. This is great, Master Broadcast Thief. We'll all listen to you now. We're saved. How did we end up in this situation again? That. I also got a weapon item that fell from the sky. Mine is a magic weapon. His is a set. There's also a player who got a skeleton summoning staff. He's using the summoned skeletons to help us block the NPCs for now. How should we use these items? Actually, all of these items are from Big Bro Ling. Listen up. Since we now have so many powerful items, we should unite and work together to bring out the power of each different item. At this time, we need someone who can use these players' confusion well and unite them. We can't waste our efforts. No longer will we be lambs waiting to be slaughtered. We'll gather our greatest abilities and survive. Yes. We'll listen to your commands. I didn't expect it to create such a situation. But this is good. At that time, I was just thinking of helping them escape from their pursuit, so I created an illusion of them killing Kyujin Shin. That guy J-Drama Run managed to grasp top time too. This really surprised me. Perhaps they'll become the key later on. Thief Ling Su, I didn't think that you'd be able to break through the limits of our alternative space. Don't you have detailed data of my past? Did you forget how I completely shattered your lord's alternative space? I understand now that as long as you can't suppress my awakened form, this mere alternative space of yours isn't even worth mentioning. You mean to say that you can also shatter my current alternative space? Of course, you can't stop me at all. It's just that there's no need for this right now. Looking at it right now, your game doesn't seem to be solely aimed at killing me. Perhaps it's just as you said. This game might actually be helping me in some way. Or maybe you really are one of those rare opponents who seek to remain objective. I'm starting to change my opinion on you, big glowing eye. I don't know what kind of drug you're trying to sell, Thief Ling Su, but your words have already posed a serious threat to me. The next games might not be controlled by me alone. That's the black market weapon Shaolin used back then. The game is no longer just your past. The night of the glorious partner. Your present is also included. Answer challenge or challenge. An ambush. Whale Falls, I've lured some NPCs away. Got it, Big Bro Blue Cloud. Continue advancing towards the rear. Autumn's target location base. 300 players trapped. Unrivaled blue cloud rushes to the target location first and prepares for the ambush. You have to be careful, big bro blue cloud. I'll head to the coordinates Temptress left before she disappeared and take a look at the situation.